Hi, Alexis. How are you?
Hi, I'm good. How are you doing?
Good, thank you. So I wanted to start by asking you to please confirm that you are okay with making this video public by giving a thumbs up.
Yes, that's fine.
Okay. So I wanted to thank you and acknowledge for what you have been doing in the project. You have been doing an awesome job with the production and the research teams by always being available and like helping with everything you can, like turning tasks on time and everything that you were able to do. So thank you so much for that.
You're welcome.
Mhm.
Thank you.
So I wanted to ask you, what school do you attend? Where are you at in your academics? And what are your professional aspirations?
Currently I attend FIU, Florida International University. I'm receiving my master's in public health and I'll be graduating May of 2022. Um, right now, well, for my professional aspirations, I do hopefully plan on being an epidemiologist with the CDC. Um, So that's where I'm heading towards now, getting experience with them actually to see how I can get to that level of professionalism. But um, that's where I am now.
That's really great. Thank you for that.
Thank you.
So what attracted you to Uniting for Action?
What attracted me to United for Action was the vaccines considerations project part of it. When we started when I started with United for Action, the vaccines was a very big topic at the time, with people wondering like if they should get the vaccines, like the different side effects or like what the experts are saying about the vaccines. So even myself, I was still considering if I should or should not get it. So I wanted to just find out more information for myself. Um, so joining the team, that's what really um how do I say, that's what really drawn me
Mm,
drew me towards United for Action, and then of course the other different projects that we have done also and that we've um have in the works currently.
yeah, that's true. Like when this everything like Jared said started this project, it was true that everything was starting with the pandemic and the vaccines and all of that. So yeah, that's really great. And like
Mhm.
you are on the health path track. So yeah, that's good for you. So
Thank
what
you.
were you hoping to get out of doing an internship with United for Action?
I was hoping to get more experience in a health-based organization. Also to learn more information to see how you can structure finding information for certain topics. Even with the FDA presentations that we did, it helped me to find out like that you can, just as a outside organization, that you can present to the FDA. I never knew that before joining the team. So it taught me how to structure a FDA presentation about how I can go about doing that. Maybe if I wanted to do it myself one day on my own research, that I'm able to do that. So that was one of the big things that I did get out of the internship that I wasn't expecting to receive. So that was a good one.
That's really great. I also didn't know about the FDA presentations. Mm.
Mhm.
So how has United for Action met or exceeded your expectations?
I would say it met my expectations because I did find out a lot of information about how to receive the proper research from experts on how do I say um my words is hard about how to receive like the proper information like with the vaccine, because like I said, even when I first joined I still was like on the fence about it, but me doing my own research with the team, of course, that influenced me to get the vaccine myself. And then also, I would say it exceeded my expectations once again with the FDA presentations, because it did help me to realize that that's something that I possibly can do myself one day. once I do my own research and how to submit my application and go about doing that. So that was a big thing, like I said.
Wow, that's really interesting. Thank you for sharing that.
You're
So,
welcome.
which teams did you choose to work on and why?
I worked with the research team and I worked with the production team. I wanted to work with the research team, of course, because I'm very interested in doing Mount World research. So that helped me to see how, like I said, to see how you go about finding experts, how you the different ways that you can find experts, the information that you can receive from them. You can even reach out to some people. I didn't even know that they would have like their information available for you to reach out to them for more information. So the research aspect was really a big one for me. The production team aspect was also good because I got to learn how to like arrange an analysis in the proper way. Um, I learned how to set up um, like things for social media to draw people towards your like to draw them towards your posters and to make them interested in things. So that was a big one as well.
That's really good. So, can you, well, let me tell you this actually. Like, what types of things have you been doing as a part of the team? You already shared me that. So, can you screen share some examples of what you already talked about?
Hmm.
Awesome.
Let me see. Okay, so okay, so for example, during my time with the project, we did an analysis based on minorities' viewpoints of the COVID vaccine. Me and a few other team members. So we just put together this analysis, and it pretty much went over like the different research that we found. We also put like the different viewpoints from minorities as to why they would receive the vaccine, why they wouldn't receive the vaccine. And then also put like the different sites that we use and the different what is it, and the different um I think the different
Research articles?
yes, there you go. Thank you so much.
Of course.
But yeah, it's like I think it's like 5 or 6 pages. But this is one of the things that we did that was really helpful for me because I got to learn a lot of information, even like personally with things that I was on the fence about. And another thing would be we did articles where we basically found different research experts' or viewpoints or things that they have did as far as research, as far as the vaccines. So one big one for me that I was really interested in was this one from different doctors in Chicago from Northwestern University. They did a analysis on the vaccine with children um, in urban spots in the United States. So this was a really big article for me that I got to learn a lot about as far as children vaccines when that became available because I do have a child, so I wanted to find out more information myself about the vaccines with children. So this was a really good article for me that I actually saved in my personal favorites. But that
Really
is
good.
mhm,
So yeah.
mhm.
And for the production team,
That well the articles that I just showed also that was a part of the production team as well. We did that with the research team, production team, and outreach team. We all came together and did that. because we had to go into detail and find out information about the experts. We had to go to like social media platforms and their websites and everything. So that also tied into the production portion of it, also with processing the videos.
Wow, it's so interesting. Mhm. So let me ask you now, what valuable skills and experiences have you gained by being a part of United for Action?
Um, the valuable skills that I've gained, I've learned how to, like I said, I learned how to do an analysis. I never knew how to do an analysis before. I learned how to go about finding the proper research instead of just finding everything on social media. I learned how to actually like do like an actual research, um, a research review. I also learned how to like work with a team as far as putting together an analysis or a presentation, because for the FDA presentation, for example, like we put that together really good as a team, and it was we did it fast also, but it came out really good. So that was the biggest things that I took away from it.
Awesome. So, how has United for Action helped you take what you have learned in the classroom and apply it in the real world?
Give me 1 second. I'm sorry.
It's fine.
Can you ask the question again? I'm sorry.
Sure. How has United for Action helped you take what you have learned in the classroom and apply it in the real world?
United for Action helped me take things from the classroom to apply into the real world.
You actually
Um,
mentioned to me this, like with every question, basically, you have like basically like told me about like what you are studying and how it helped you like in the real world. Mhm.
yeah, I would say so for my job that I have now, I do research now. So now it's coming to where I have to start doing presentations myself for my job. So it has taught me how to properly structure a presentation. It's taught me how to do analysis for class. It's taught me how to do like I said, teamwork. I mean, I was always pretty good with teamwork, but teamwork on this level is like different than classroom teamwork, because
Exactly.
everybody really took like you didn't have to really like tell people what to do. Everybody kind of just fell in with each other and it ran smoothly. So I would say I took a lot out of it. And also with speaking and everything, because I'm not really like good with speaking in front of a lot of people. I usually take the back seat on that end, but it's made me a bit more confident with speaking out is more. So I think that that was a good take also.
For me, that part as well. Like I feel the same.
Hmm.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
So have you found United for Action to be flexible in accommodating your schedule? How so?
Yes, it has been accommodating for my schedule because I work from 8 a.m. to 5:30 p.m., sometimes later. So the meetings are in the afternoon, which is great for me, late afternoon. And then also the work is pretty much like at your own pace. So me, for example, I usually don't get schoolwork done, any type of work done until like after 8:30. So it worked out for me to be able to, instead of like with some internships, you have to sit in one spot from like a certain time period during the day. But it's like someone like me, I'm a full-time student, I'm a full-time mom, and I work full-time, so I wouldn't be able to do that. So it was really beneficial for me to be able to do the work like late at night when I need to or on the weekends.
Yeah, that's really good. Have you found United for Action to be an inclusive, welcoming, and empowering environment? And how so?
Yes, it has been inclusive. I would say everybody makes sure that if anybody needs help, everybody's been very welcoming and nice and friendly. Students, like we've helped each other out in different ways. Like even some students, even like with classwork assignments, because most of us are in the same ages. So it's been very accommodating, I would say, in every aspect on the United for Action aspect and just meeting people that, and then all of us aren't together like in the same cities. So it was a good change to see like the different viewpoints from someone like me. I'm in um FIU's Master's of Public Health, and then versus somebody that's in like Colorado School of Public Health. So I would say it was a good way to see like the difference um in everything, but everybody is still like the same. So that's what I would say. I would say it was empowering and welcoming as well because like I said, the FDA presentation was pretty good that we all was able to put that together. That was very impressive for me. So that is what I got
And
from it.
really quick and really quick as
Hmm.
well. It was really great. So, what have been the best parts or most valuable aspects about being a part of United for Action?
Um, the best parts was definitely meeting different people. Um, Also, I took away, like I said, learning how to do an analysis. I took away learning how to properly do FDA presentations. I learned how to do research on a scholarly level. Um, I learned how to. I learned a lot. I learned how to
Speaking,
huh?
public speaking as well.
Yeah, public speaking that I'm still working on, but I've gotten a lot better. Um, yeah, I just learned how to. I feel like it took me to a different level as a public health professional, I would say, to learn how to do different aspects of things because like I said, I was only stuck on like the research part, but I didn't know it took so many other parts to make everything continue to grow and go. So that was really good for me.
That's really great. So, would you recommend United for Action to others and why or why not?
I would recommend it to others because, like I said, as students, especially in the master's program, I know like a lot of students have jobs that's full time or they do schoolwork full time, and that does take up like literally a whole day. So I would say I would recommend it to them because you're able to do work like like I said, like me, like late at night, or if somebody needs to do work early in the morning, like you're able to. It's very flexible with you doing your work at your own pace. Um, so that's a big one why I would recommend it to other people because I know, like I said, a lot of internships are like 9 to 5. You have to be somewhere, but then you also have to be at work 9 to 5, so it can be difficult trying to find an internship.
Yes, and flexibility. That's really good.
Mhm.
How will you use what you learned during your time in your career?
I would use the analysis portion in my career. I would use um, the research side also because, like I said, I'm doing research at work right now. So this has taught me how to do scholarly research instead of, like I said, just Googling something and seeing what comes up or looking for things on social media, but actually finding like experts and then finding like going further, finding their information, see if I can speak with someone. um, it's taught me that aspect. So I would say I've definitely learned how to do that, and I'm pretty sure it's helping me in my career now, and I'm hoping that it'll help me further along.
Yeah, it's really interesting. So, how will we, yeah, I already asked you that. What advice do you have for future United for Action members?
The advice that I have for future members would be um to always give your opinions because your opinions could make a difference um, because somebody else may be thinking it, but they just don't want to say it. I would say be vocal, give your opinion. Don't be afraid to join more than one team. Because most teams, we all end up working together somehow, some way. So, like how the production team, outreach team, and research team, we all came together. You wouldn't even think like the outreach team and the research team and production team would even need to all be together, but everybody flows together well. So I would say it's okay to join more than one team. Um, and also just be open minded as well, because you never know what you may learn.
Yeah, that's really true.
Mhm.
So that was the last question. I really appreciate like everything that you said, all the thoughts that you shared, and
Mhm.
also like your time in this project and what you contributed to. So thank you so much, Alexis. It was a great time interviewing.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye. Have a good night.
You too.